Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. So off we go then. Free-flowing, fluid, flexible, just some of the words that describe the genius that is Ruud Gullit, a player whose impact on the game remains so profound, so relevant today.
Yeah, you could almost say he was the very first all-action, all-athletic number 10. All those marauding runs from deep, going box to box, these weren't the sort of things expected from a playmaker back in his day.
And here's Gullit.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Vitinha, can he get on the end of this? Rummenigge was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. And here's Bale. Vitinha.
Yeah, the crowd have tried to spark some excitement, but to no avail. This needs something explosive.
Rijkaard. And it's Cruyff. He is just caressing the ball. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. And this is Mohamed Salah. It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Nothing wrong with that tackle. Ball won cleanly. Bale. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Makaleli. Rijkaard is always looking to break lines. Closing in on goal. It's loose and there's a race for the ball. Mateus. Rummenigge. Now it's Mohamed Salah. Makaleli cuts it out. And that's put paid to a promising move. Passing is crisp and sharp. Bale. Bale! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he? They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
And now they can spring out of defence. There's no such thing as a bad time to score, but this would sure be a good time. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Oh, this looks sharp. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Oh, super ball! And the first half is done. A decent enough half, but neither side able to get on the score sheet. Time for some fresh ideas in the second period, perhaps. Any strong opinions on the first half?
Well, it's been nothing but frustration, really, Peter. I think the team as a whole has to take more risks, but they really need to up their quality too.
An engrossing half, but we're still where we started, 0-0. And we are back underway.
Victoria really are going to need to improve in a hurry if they don't want to fall behind here. Upping the intensity and the tempo will be their starting point.
It's a good foot in there. And they're not going to make any further progress now. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Chelsea are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape, certainly when defending at least, because they've got to be ready to hit them hard on the counter-attack, and that seems to be the plan.
And it's Cruyff. Bale, very much a man of this moment. He is through here. Now, who's going to be first to this? Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Pullet. Very little to report from an attacking perspective. Jim, it's a cagey old game.
Well, I think it's a fair reflection on what we've seen so far. Neither side has produced that many efforts at goal simply because respective defences have been strong.
Baresi shows the will to win the ball. I have to say, that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in it. He's gone for goal!
Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They'll have to maintain the energy and dynamism until the very end, though.
Vittoria looking to pass their way through, and it's been played through, and this is Bale. Great chance! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Oh no, what has happened here? Great ball, real chance! It's in! And late in the day, a telling moment.
What a time to take the lead, but now comes the dilemma of whether you want to hold on or go for it again and try and extend your advantage. That's always been the harder option, in my experience.
He knows it's taken a big and very kind deflection, but he is claiming it nonetheless. So we have the first goal.
What a great time to score, but it does give the manager a real headache. Does he sit on this lead now or try and finish it off?
Here's a man who his teammates can look to in all times. And it's Cruyff. So that's it. It is all over. So in the end, one goal did it. An exciting encounter where both sides produced a genuine effort to go on and win it. Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. So off we go then.
Well, if you're looking for a match winner down there, Peter, we can't ignore Gabriel Batistuta, or Batigo, as he's become known.
Nobody would ignore him.
He has all the attributes, Peter, and the list is too long for me to mention them now. I'll settle on lethal.
Adams. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Rijkaard did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Mohamed Salah. Xavi Alonso. Roberto Carlos. Passing is crisp and sharp. Batistuta. Easy enough for the goalkeeper. Well, they've got it back in a hurry. He's on it, can he get away? Rijkaard. Looking to play him in.
Oh look, this is about as tentative as it comes. Hopefully a football match will break out soon.
Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Nice looking ball. No, he's just misjudged that one. Well, the runner's been sold a little bit short there.
Machida Zelvia clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Mohamed Salah!
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
That pass isn't the best. Xavi Alonso. Dink through. Brilliantly cut out. Ernest. Vitinha. That is a great pick out. That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. And he was quick to react. Still looking for the first breakthrough, and it is nearly half-time now. Gone forward. Vitinha is always scanning the pitch for targets. Kimmich. He's going to be disappointed with that. And the half-time whistle goes. A decent enough half, but neither side able to get on the score sheet. Time for some fresh ideas in the second period, perhaps. Any opinion you'd like to express on the first half?
Well, I wouldn't say it was the most potent performance, Peter, but defensively, very composed. The scoreline might still be 0-0. I'm expecting things to open up a bit more in the second half.
So they head in no further forward. The score here, still 0-0. And he shoots!
Just as I thought, Peter, it looks like this is a side that's setting themselves up for a counter-attack.
Yeah, stand by for the early ball, the big one over the top.
Yeah, and those that are up top, Peter, have to be willing to chase. And of course, those in midfield have to be ready now to recycle.
And they have got just the right players for that. And we have our very first corner. The keeper's ball. Victoria have the chance to go the other way. Vitinha, that has not gone well. And that's put paid to a promising move. Knocks it into space. Played in deep. .60 minutes played. Can he spark a counter here? And the pass is intercepted. Tries to play it through.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
The pass is coming off in quick succession here. Decent chance! Rummenigge! That is just brilliant! A finish right from the top draw. And finally, he has breathed life into the game. Goal!
Well, when it's pieced together as efficiently as that, it's a joy to watch.
Number 11, Karl-Heinz Rummenigge. Substitution on the field. Number 13.
Time for a change in personnel.
Number 22.
So we have our breakthrough.
Look, experienced voices need to be heard now, along with good purpose and urgency, and they can get right back into this.
Coming on the field, number 18, Hadrian. Number 17, Beckham. Number 42, Musiala. Number 11, Fernando Torres.
So Jim, what are you thinking?
I think the manager's pondering his options as to whether to stick or twist Peter in view of the time remaining. He might have a tough call to make now. They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be. Machida Zelvia really are showing all the necessary urgency, but it's potency they need.
And Beckham! And that could come back to haunt them.
Beckham clearly knows that he let himself down there. He'd like another pop at that one, but that's not how it works.
Now, can they get him away? That is good alertness. Beckham, looking for a run-up. I think we're just about done here. And again, they run up against stubborn defending. Mohamed Salah chasing after it. Musiala. And it's Roberto Carlos.
Will be 3 minutes.
Luis Suarez. He's had a shot! Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. And the number on the board is 3. Well, they could break here. Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. Well, that was tense. Boy, that was tense. The two sides separated by the game's only goal. Rummenigge. So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. And that gets things running.
Well, this 4-4-2 formation...
And he's let fly! He's tried one! He's got to be quick to recover this. And that's a goal kick. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
We're talking a genuinely stylish player here in Frank Rijkaard. I do not argue with...
I totally agree with every word you just said. As holding midfielders go, he is one of the very best. Nothing phases him.
Can he get it through? Goal kick. No, I stand corrected, it's a corner. Lyon with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. And the goalkeeper's got a good palm to that. Victoria are looking to go forward now. He's shifting through the gears here. He's in a good position here. Victoria, so far, providing no real test at all for the goalkeeper. And it's Salah. Marmouche going about things with real menace. And he cuts out the supply. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Shot, surely! Goal! Lyon!
Yeah, that's really well played, Peter. It's very, very simple. The ball through to him was just beautifully measured.
Lyon have penetrated for the first time.
Yeah, it's rare that one is enough though, Peter. I get the feeling they'll be wanting another as soon as possible.
Lovely pass, but can he get there? Seems to shoot! It's loose now and they want to get it back. Oh, he hit that sweetly.
Well, look at him, furious at himself for missing. Having said that, the manager applauds his effort to find that bottom corner.
And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Ernest Rummenigge receives it in a good position here. A decent chance! He has done it! A game of thrills, all square in the blinking of an eye!
Well, going behind has simply triggered a collective determination to hit back, and they merit nothing less.
Another moment of magic, a real wow moment.
Oh, what a finish. I mean, an instinctive finish at that, and he probably didn't even have time to think about it too much.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, they just couldn't have responded any better, Peter. Yeah, there's the old cliche about how teams can lose focus after scoring, but you still have to take your chances. Brilliant.
And it's Alexander-Arnold. Delivered across. He's there and gets it away. Now it's Mohamed Salah. And there's the end of the first half. Well, the glass is either half full or half empty. Neither side yet truly to impose themselves, and it's level pegging at half-time. Any opinion you'd like to express on the first half?
Victoria really showed some resolve in that first half, Peter, after going behind. So I think the message from the manager will be quite a positive one. Keep going and keep doing what you've been doing, because it's pretty good.
Well, it's been a tight game, but one that's packed with incident and talking points. A decent watch this, and it's 1-1 at half-time. And we're already back up and running after half-time. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Lyon are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape, certainly when defending at least, because they've got to be ready to hit them hard on the counter-attack, and that seems to be the plan.
Off the post! Howson gets it clear. Decent enough try.
Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
Lyon have the chance to go the other way. been won straight back. Mateus producing a good steal there, showing a good level of alertness. And there's green grass ahead of him. Rummenigge, there's the shot! Goal! Victoria! They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward!
Yeah, a fantastic run and a fantastic pass to play him in. Both needed to be timed to perfection, and they were.
Victoria go into the lead.
Well, they've done the hard part now, Peter. Can they cling on, or even better, can they get another?
And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Plenty of appeals, but the referee is not interested. 75 minutes played. Oh, played right into his path. No messing about, just bludgeoned away.
Victoria clearly have been instructed to kill this off. Offence is the best form of defence.
Looking to go deep. Rijkaard gets it away. Well, they've got it again. Bernardo Silva. Played with finesse. And he can clear it away. Very much into the last knockings. Howson is the team's great visionary. Shawlinton. McAllister, who's set up one goal so far. Hernus. Tries a deft little ball. Can he finish? And that is the end of it. They hung on right till the finish. They are pumped. Boy, they're pumped. A tough win earned through the power of will, and this place is bouncing.
And we come to...
The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. So we're up and running. So, Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
Yeah, Virgil van Dijk. He's just about unbeatable in every department, Peter. He's strong, he's quick, he's totally dominant in the air, and what's more, he seems to really love a tussle. His passing's good too, and he never seems to lose it in important areas. I'd expect this team to notch up a lot of clean sheets with him on board.
I wonder whether that has anything to do with you being a defender once upon a time. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Rummenigge. And he cuts out the supply. Messi. Looking for options for move. And he shoots! And that has earned a few nods of approval from the bench. Sao Paulo with their first corner, the first in the game for either side actually. It's a mighty effort! Goal! Sao Paulo! And Sao Paulo score first. Great corner, and he did the rest.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
Vitoria are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. And claimed it back swiftly.
Vitoria are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
Messi! Mateus.
This is the time you need that pace.
And they're on him in a flash. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Mateus. Out to the left it goes. Thuram. Bellingham is firing after that one. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. And for a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Van Bronckhorst. Fabinho. Rummenigge. And he's had a hit! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Nunes clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper. They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
Defending of the desperate variety. Tries a shot! And that should get the job done. And it's Vitinha. Mateus. That's been cut out, well played. That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. And this is Del Piero. And again, they run up against stubborn defending. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Vitinha. Van Dijk kept his eye on it, and he's there.
2 minutes has been indicated.
The final seconds now. Adriano finds himself offside. And the referee brings the first half to a close. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here.
It's a dressing room that needs rousing at half-time, because in truth they've not really been at it so far. If the pep talk works, we may see a very different side second half. We need to.
So we're just settling back into this second half.
Vitoria really need to bring up their intensity and rhythm a notch or two, Peter. Just looked a step too slow on everything.
Pirlo. Shot could... Oh, shooting chance! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
It's their second corner of the game. And it's been taken short. Picked out, shot at goal! Sticks it away! A 2-goal lead, and they're firmly in control. Terrific goal, what a super sharp finish.
Yeah, the right touch in moments like that is key to what follows. All very neat and tidy.
Sao Paulo are doing very nicely, thank you.
Well, with this kind of authority, Peter, why not push on and totally kill this off?
Thuram is someone so often referred to as the defender's defender. And the shot! It's loose and there's a race for the ball.
Well, the way this game is offering less possession, they'll need to have a very good conversion rate.
Van Bronckhorst.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
Easy enough for the goalkeeper. Rummenigge being hunted in packs.
Yeah, and they've got to be careful, Peter, that they don't allow their attempt to snuff out the threat now to turn into indiscipline.
Howson did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Sao Paulo can breathe again, just.
Yeah, they showed a vulnerability until the move was stifled. That'll have stirred a little concern.
Pressure coming in from all directions. And Del Piero! Oh, it looked like 3-0 for sure.
Well, judging by his reaction, he clearly feels he should have made more of it, but he's looking very much like the big threat at the moment. Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Hernes. That's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing.
Vitoria really have been second best here, second to every ball, and they can't have any complaints about where they are now. The good thing is they haven't given up, but it's not looking favourable.
Now it's Mohamed Salah, played through into space. Mateus looking to run onto it. Gone behind for a goal kick. Bellingham can so cleverly bypass the press. Gets a good foot in there.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Still no way through. The defending here is resolute. Van Bronckhorst. Oh, what a mistake! That's at the end. Vitoria were a team not short on effort, but ultimately they were found wanting when it mattered. That is simply not how you go about it. So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion.
Hello, everybody,
the game
and
yet to
welcome
kick
to
off.
today's
The
match.
excitement already palpable. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon. So it's down to business here. Well, Jim, there have been quite a few lethal front threes down the years, but this man, Neymar, might have been a part of the best of them all.
I would say so. I mean, they won the treble in 2014-15, so it's hard to argue against that.
And in the first season, they played together too.
All three of them had great seasons, but I can't forget that game against the battle-hardened boys from Madrid. where they all scored.
Neymar got the first one, of course. The pass into him looked lucky, but was apparently... It's Neymar! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Neymar really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
And it's been taken short. Neymar. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Played back in. And this is Shevchenko. Mohamed Salah. And it's Vitinha. Oh, he's certainly caught him there, it's a free kick. Just a talking to, I think. Yes, it is. Beckenbauer. And it's Pedri. Oh, perfectly measured that. He has found the way through. Decent chance! Goal! They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Look at the manager here, he's absolutely fuming and he has every right to be. You can't win football matches if you give the ball away like that.
So the first goal of the game.
Well, this will present the manager with a few interesting options, Peter. Try sitting on this or push on with the opposition now forced to come out.
This is their second corner of the game. Pirlo goes short. That has been slung wide. Hit, he rises! That needed to be better, and he knows it.
Well, it really shouldn't be allowed to happen again. It needs to be dealt with at source.
And this is Mohamed Salah. Neymar. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped. Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Icon can so cleverly bypass the press. Good running, strong and purposeful. Now it's Vitinha. Big chance! Oh, taken with style. They have hauled themselves right back into it.
Well, I always thought they had it in them, Peter. They upped the quality as needed, and once they got going, they were awfully hard to stop.
One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter, when you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing. The outcome...
And the shot! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Can he get on the end of this? Rummenigge. Great chance! What a wonderful goal!
Oh, what a lovely exchange, Peter. I mean, he did the give and go, and that's just a lovely return ball. The weight of it was absolute perfection.
There will be 3 minutes added time.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Well, they've done the hard part now, Peter. Can they cling on, or even better, can they get another?
And we've reached half-time. Well, what a comeback. Certainly I didn't see that coming, nor I think did many in this crowd. So we reached the halfway point.
Oh, what a half. It's been pulsating and totally absorbing. We're actually headed for a potential classic if this carries on. This is insanely good.
Victoria are up by the odd goal in 3, just about shading things at the break. Mateus! It's a loose ball. Can he stop it going out? Pirlo. Shevchenko. Irwin. Neymar. Hernes, looking to be a menace in the final third. Chance for a shot! Oh, another save. Neymar. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Played out to the right, back into the middle. Pedri. Mateus. Now it's Vitinha. Whistle's gone, that's foul. Mohamed Salah ready to try one. And this the perfect opportunity to create a cushion between them. Here's a man adored by many, even deified by some. Great vision. Well, played right into his path.
Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got to keep pushing.
They're coming again and again. It's Neymar! Magnificent! Oh, it really is a finish of the highest order. What remarkable powers of recovery.
Exactly what you want to see from your players. Courage. Fight in the face of adversity. You couldn't ask for much more.
He has given that the lot. Bang!
Well, that was hit with genuine ferocity. You just don't stop those, Peter.
Quite a thriller this one's become.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant. Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner. Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
A game with so much to recommend it. Fabulous contest, but still no clear winner.
Well, a goal either way at this stage would...
Can he finish? And he's there to get it away.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Oh, good-looking ball. Nicked it back promptly. Pirlo looking to penetrate. And a chance! Oh, yes, it's there! Late in the day, this could well be it! That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing.
I'm not making any apologies, but I was willing him to supply the finish, and he came up trumps.
And there goes the final whistle. A game that is a tale of one that got away. A position of great promise they established. Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud, the tone for... And that gets things running. Watching, there's very little room for debate. Luis Suarez! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Barcelona with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Adams gets it away. Victoria are looking to go forward now. Well, played right into his path. I think that's offside. Yes, it is. And here's Suarez. Robson. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
He's in a good position. Chance, surely! Oh, that was a half-decent effort.
He did very well trying to adjust himself, but not the expected outcome.
The pass is intercepted. Victoria, so far, providing no real test at all for the goalkeeper. Nicked it back promptly. Edmilson is a perfect combination of brain and brawn. That's been cut out, well played. Mateus. Oh, that's well spotted. Pelé, good ball, good take. Oh, he's got a sight of goal. Chooses to go back. Big chance! Goal! Barcelona! First blood drawn. Another moment of magic, a real wow moment.
It's beautiful poise. I mean, most players in that position, I think, would probably fluff that, but not this fella.
Barcelona have fired themselves in front.
Well, that gives them the privilege to control the tempo of the game. It's up to them to manage it from here now.
Now it's Pelé. Van Bronckhorst. Pass is just off target. It's out for a goal kick. Pirlo gathers from the goal kick. A mixture of good defending and indecisive passing. No progress. Oh, easy pickings there.
OK, being behind at the break isn't ideal, but there's plenty of time to reply.
Robson. Pelé. And it's Hullet. Looking to play him in. And the shot! He's done very well to get to that.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Corner number 2 then.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Robson.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Vitinha is always looking to break lines. Pirlo. And here's Suarez. Tries a shot! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? And one more try! A decent effort as the first half draws to a close. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here.
Well, for me, Peter, things have never really got going, but at least this will be a good time to reflect and regroup. I can see a few changes coming, because whatever they've been doing, it just hasn't gelled.
And we are already promptly back underway.
Victoria can really do with some bigger names standing up here. At times they didn't even look as if they knew what they were doing.
Rummenigge. Some resolute defending there. They're a decent chance! He has done it! They have hauled themselves right back into it!
Well, I always thought they had it in them, Peter. They upped the quality as needed, and once they got going, they were awfully hard to stop.
The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
Just about up to the hour now. This one goes for a shot! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Suarez really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Corner number 3 coming up. And it's hoisted clear. And now they can spring out of defence. And he was quick to react. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
Pele plays the game a step ahead. Real chance! Goal! Barcelona! And they've got their lead back. It was a great finish. He put it away with great poise, dead-eye accuracy.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
Substitution for Barcelona. Number 22, Brian Robson.
Barcelona choosing to make the first change. Barcelona go into the lead.
Number 9.
Right here, right now, it's not looking favourable. They're chasing the ball and the game.
Coming on the field.
Can he latch on to this?
Number 4, Vieira. Number 17, Vitinha. Number 99,
Barcelona clearly have been instructed to kill this off. A fence is the best form of defence.
Number 8.
And he shoots! No mistake! And surely that clinches it! There really is no way back now! Oh, that is a sweet finish, gorgeously controlled and ruthlessly dispatched.
Speed of thought, speed of action, that's another really clever finish.
Well, it's an inspired substitution. Terrific move by the boss.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
So the lead now is 2.
Well, they're very much the better team at the moment, Peter, and no doubt will be looking to cause even more...
And the finish! It's in! With so little time left! Grandstand finish! The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
Yeah, that's what the game is all about. Excitement and entertainment. What a lovely moment.
Victoria give themselves a chance of a fairy tale finish.
Well, the mindset has changed. Now they need to find all the courage they can get.
It's a poor throw that, picked off with relative ease. Ball's out once more. Now it's Vitinha. Bale. Dembele. And that's it. Victoria were involved in a great game here, unpredictable in so many ways, but in the end they fell just short. So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion.
Hello,
the game yet to
everybody,
kick
and
off.
welcome to
The
today's
excitement
match.
already palpable. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. So it's away we go then. Now, Franco Baresi, still to this day, the ultimate benchmark for anyone of a defensive mindset, Jim.
Well, I'd be hard-pressed to name anybody who got close when it comes to reading the game as well.
It's full on! And it's hit the woodwork and out! Robertson is there to clear. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped. Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
And this is Bergkamp. Oh, the ball's run loose here. There's the shot! Goal! Atletico Paranaense! And Atletico Paranaense take the lead. There was no getting to that, no getting to it at all. Expertly done.
It's just a fabulous, fabulous...
Can he finish? And it's in! And once more we are all square. You score, we score.
Yeah, and analysis of the goal should take a back seat to the importance of a committed reaction. This is wonderful to watch.
And that really is so impressive.
Yeah, that's what the game is all about. Excitement and entertainment. What a lovely moment.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Such a big goal, Peter. Just when the opposition thought they could turn the screw, they're back to square one again. The manager will be absolutely delighted with such a response.
Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. Still very early doors, but it is a closely contested affair. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Well, the
Bergkamp! Oh, nearly, but nearly is nothing.
Well, he's furious with himself, but at least the boss is applauding his effort then.
And he's there to get it away. Approaching the half-hour mark. Zanetti.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Rummenigge, he's shifting through the gap, and the shot! Goal! Victoria! And the comeback is complete! And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Well, they've done the hard part now, Peter. Can they clip?
It's Neymar! He is desperate to get on the score sheet, but not this time.
They're just unrelenting, Peter. Wave after wave of attacks. Now it's just a matter of making at least one of them count.
Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Victoria are looking to go forward now. And this is Kante. It's a pretty loose pass. Baresi kept his eye on it, and he's there. Well, there's the clearance.
There will be 3 minutes added time.
Vitinha. And they can counter here. And that's clear cut. It's a free kick. Mateus tries from a long way out. It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Fires it. Oh, what has happened here? And we've reached half-time. Victoria come roaring back in quite some style. We've got a very different game now. So there was the first half.
Well, give me a moment to get my breath back. What a super half of football. Incident-packed, goals, comebacks, and the match being turned on its head. Which way it's going to go from here, it's anyone's guess.
Victoria are up by the odd goal in... Real chance! It's in! There is a man right at the top of his game, and he just knows it. Another moment of magic, a real wow moment.
Oh, what a finish. I mean, an instinctive finish at that, and he probably didn't even have time to think about it too much.
And with that, the hat-trick is complete.
Well, you had to fancy him, Peter. He seems to be growing in stature with every goal.
Victoria go 2 up and into a position of real strength.
They've seen the light, and the opposition have been left in the dark.
Nicked it back promptly. That's a throw. Now it's Forlan. And it's Neymar. Bergkamp. Park Ji-sung. Tries from distance. Fair attempt, just the wrong outcome.
Bergkamp has taken on too much there. That isn't one of the areas he thrives on.
Well, that was a period of possession which carried just about no threat at all. Lovely pass, but can he get there? And that has been clubbed away. And he's there to retrieve it. Mateus. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Park Ji-sung. And it's Bergkamp. Neymar. Bergkamp. Forlan. Now this could be a chance. And he's away. Foul and a free kick in a very dangerous area. No second thought, a straight red card. Well, Jim, there's only one reason that he would be sent off there. It is the denial of an obvious goal-scoring opportunity.
Well, he had a decision to make, Peter, and it's worked out badly.
Forlan with a real chance here. Forlan!
Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
Up he goes! It's hit the crossbar. Just off target.
Oh, that look of disbelief.
Stood up well to him there. Park Ji-sung. And here's Park Ji-sung. Now it's Forlan. Not the most convincing of passes. Atletico Paranaense have got it back and they'll have another go. Forlan. Well, they've got it back in a hurry. Well, that has not gone well. Conte. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Stojkovic. And it's Neymar. No, not quite on the same wavelength. And here's Neymar. Victoria clearly now in lead preservation mode. That has been cut short. Confirmation that there will be 2 minutes stoppage time. And that will be the final act. They are pumped. Boy, they're pumped. A tough win earned through the power of will. And this... The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. And we're underway. Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
The fella you're looking at, Peter, Ashraf Hakimi. I think one of the better offensive fullbacks anywhere in the world. He's very much the modern fullback. He was a winger, moved a little bit deeper, but he still has that passion to get forward. And we know it's backed up by a great engine, and occasionally an eye for goal.
Yeah, he'll certainly be leaving his mark on this game, quite possibly actually at both ends. Cannavaro is sporting a guilty look after that.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less. Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Tries to pass it through, and the through ball. And this is Del Piero. Del Piero!
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Back towards the middle. Vittoria, so far providing no real test at all for the goalkeeper. Maldini is pretty much the definition of the word uncompromising.
Just as I thought, Peter, it looks like this is a side that's setting themselves up for a counter-attack.
Yeah, stand by for the early ball, the big one over the top.
Yeah, and those that are up top, Peter, have to be willing to chase. And of course, those in midfield have to be ready now to recycle.
And they have got just the right players for that. Rummenigge. Well, that has not gone well. Zanetti. Rummenigge. Now it's Forlan. Rummenigge. It's loose now and they want to get it back.
Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage and it's time for them to use it.
That's really well cleared. Decent chance! Ernest looking to be a menace in the final. It's Forlan! Goal! Vittoria! A 1-0 lead established.
Yeah, but I think they all know too well that things are far from done here. And while there's never a...
Del Piero!
Vittoria can certainly afford to see this half out now and reset during the break.
McAllister is always scanning the pitch for targets. And this is Neymar. Neymar showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. And the score is 1-0. Vitinha.
There will be 1 minute added
Rummenigge.
time.
Great ball if he can get there. And that'll be the final action of the first half. There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness perhaps the only things lacking.
Yeah, I like the fact that there was a genuine flow to this game as well as intent. But I can't help feeling that their efforts deserved that little bit more.
Vittoria are in at half-time with a slender 1-goal lead. And we are already promptly back underway. Chance! And he was there to get a vital touch.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Del Piero. He's found and he shoots! Wonderful from Del Piero! A finish right from the top draw. They have done it! They have their equaliser!
Well, they were starting to look more and more threatening, Peter, so this comes as no surprise. The fans here are pretty fired up now.
The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
And the finish! Goal! Barcelona! And the game is well and truly turned on its head.
Yeah, to see it unfold as succinctly as that, it looks telepathic.
And he's done it again. He's got his second. Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
Not the most accurate pass. Barcelona are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape, certainly when defending at least, because they've got to be ready to hit them hard on the counter-attack, and that seems to be the plan.
Check, getting this one clear. Rummenigge is someone with real dynamite in his boots. And he's had it nicked away. Looking to play him in. Oh, that's superb. Nicked it back promptly.
Victoria really might just end up kicking themselves after that. That could well have been it.
And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. The final moments of a game that has been pretty compelling overall.
Look, their path is set. They have to take risks in every situation now.
Now it's fallen! He's beaten the keeper, but hit the post.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Gently done. Not too much more here than seeing out time, and time is very nearly seen out. Time added on will be 2 minutes. So that's it. It is all over. Victoria played more than a part in what has been a very exciting game. A game that began so promisingly from their perspective, but they are leaving here feeling utterly deflated.
Security staff for each block.